Young Jock in the streets morning, take over, man. We get down and we get dirty when we got to, man. But this morning, we're going to keep it all the way clean, man, because we got royalty in the building. What up, Miss Shawnika? What up, Shawty?
What up?
Man, you know, I enjoy the fact that, you know, with our job, we get to deal with people from all over the world, just entertainers to politicians, to people who just may even be influencers. But this morning, I feel like we get a chance to deal with a real special sweetheart. We all love her here at Streets Morning Takeover. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Zonnique! Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning.
Zonnique.
How y'all doing?
You here early.
Yeah, she's grown now.
Very much early.
Jock.
What?
She's grown. Because you keep looking at her like, he
can't
just want to be like, come here, little girl.
Because
baby.
You know, it's so, because, you know, here's what's interesting. You know, we all live our life. We move around. Everybody, you know, career-oriented, career-driven. And you look up one day, and it seemed like I watched you grow up in the last 6 years just via IG, because we don't cross paths a lot. So to see you this morning, happy you here. And I'm like, this not little Zonnique, this big Zonnique in the morning.
The big one.
Okay, what's up, man?
What's going on? How y'all doing in here?
We are
Glad to
great.
be here.
Yeah. Saw some videos.
Okay.
Saw some pics.
You know.
I saw some pics. I was just like, I wasn't ready to see it.
Oh, Lord. Which ones we talking about?
Oh, man, I saw a pic.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, even the one right behind him. I don't think he was ready for that one.
That one is, but at least, no.
Like, she's on the bed?
Oh,
no, because I'm looking and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, she grown, but you been grown.
Right.
I mean, come on.
I'm 27, y'all.
Oh, you 20?
I'm 27.
Time, fly boy.
Right.
I thought you was going to be like, you 23.
Welcome, you guys.
What the picky time
This has been a long time in the making. I mean, I remember seeing you when you were in your first group. You and, what's her name?
Jasmine?
You and Jasmine back performing at Sparkles when y'all were like little girls.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this, Zonnique?
Since I was like 8 years old.
Yes. Yes. My sisters went to Point South, and I think they had some kind of event at Sparkles, and it was you and Jasmine just getting
baby, little babies for real. That's when we was really babies.
Yes, ma'am. So now, you know, with the success of the OMG Girls, you are out here doing your thing. You have The Breakup that is out, your new EP. Tell us about it.
You know what? I've definitely been working on music for a long time. And even as a solo artist, I've been working on a lot of music. So I'm just really excited about this project that I just put out, The Breakup. It's very much, I'm being very transparent and, you know, telling my business, being a little vulnerable, because I feel like a lot of people know me, but they don't really, you know, I don't allow people to get to know me. So I was excited about making this project and putting this out for the people.
And it's some fire on there. Of course, we went to your EP listening party the other night at the Trap Museum. It was definitely a lituation. And I want to say one of my favorite songs is You and Your Baby Daddy.
Oh, that's everybody's favorite.
Because it go.
Really? I was trying to take that song off, and my mom was like, absolutely not.
No.
And what's the title of this record?
It's called One More Time.
So The Breakup is the album.
Yes.
Is it about the breakup with the baby daddy?
It is. That's who I was with. So I'd be hating to have to say it, but yeah.
So you want to tell us about the breakup? You say I'm transparent. Tell folks what happened.
No, what happened? You know, I feel like just being in a relationship for one already is a job.
Yes.
True.
And then, you know, you have a baby, it's hard to, it can be hard to work through, I feel like. And I don't really allow anything to mess up my peace.
Come on.
And, you know, having a child, I feel like I have to be my happiest to be able to raise her the correct way. So, if you listen to the EP, you can get the raw version of that.
So because this EP could be a derivative of your real life situations, is what you're telling us. What changed after the kid? Because a lot of times that it changes things. It's like you're a new person because you're, especially if it's your first child. This was your first child, right? So your new mother, was this his first child?
No.
Okay, but either way, you're a new mother.
Yeah.
And the women usually go through the most changes during a pregnancy and after the pregnancy. Can you explain to us what was different in your situation?
I would say just in a relationship period, I feel like every little detail becomes like big, like things that you wouldn't even, think about on the regular. And especially with the babies, like, oh, who's doing what part? And then who got to go where? It's just like, it becomes like we have to sacrifice and work together type thing. But it can be hard because it's like we both have lives. Now you want to spend time together, but you don't really have time to do that. It's just a really big change in life and a relationship. So I think it can just be hard to try to work through and have the actual relationship work.
Now, forgive me, y'all, if I'm slow.
Okay.
Because
you are.
Okay, I'll take
you
it.
Are. Okay.
She just want to call me slow.
Yeah.
Because I'm not fully aware who's the boyfriend. Because you said he's on the song with you. I just don't know. But if
Wait, on the song?
The ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, let me
right?
guess.
Okay. Okay.
Baby daddy.
Who is?
Oh,
baby daddy.
It's my baby daddy.
What's his name? Who is
His name is Ben Hunter Izzy. Well, that's his rap name. His name is Izzy, but he's a rapper.
Oh.
From Baltimore.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm up to speed because I did not know that. And this is the song you like. What you talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
One of the songs. The EP is straight fire.
I appreciate that.
And it got streamed a whole lot over this past weekend after it dropped. Are you surprised about the support that you're getting? Because it's been about, 5 years?
Yeah. Probably 6, maybe even 7. I don't know. But that's why one of the reasons I was extremely surprised about how well it did. Because I feel like when you don't put out music for a long time, like you feel like, are your fan base still here? Are they going to still support like they used to type thing? So I was very nervous about it, but I think always it's, when the music is good, it speaks for itself.
No, definitely.
Like, if it's going to go, if it's supposed to go.
So did Tiny help you with the album?
With this project, she always has a big hand in it, but lately since I've been grown pretty much, I just kind of do music and send it to her. Well, with this project, okay. Of course. With this project especially, I mostly work with somebody myself and send it to her and she was like, oh, starting to put the pieces together. Like, she was one who was like the breakup.
She had her whole team together, like her producers and her creators. And I was like, look at her. But I see Zonnique in a different light. First of all, it's so hard not to call you Neek Neek.
It's okay. I get that all the time. I'm everybody's cousin.
But I've seen her like pregnant. Like she's a woman, like a full grown woman now. And so I just see the growth. Like you got your own team, so you are definitely out here creating your own like independence in this game. So I think it's really dope.
I appreciate that.
We got to talk about this OMG girl situation because we seen an interview and people was acting like they ain't know about the OMG girls. Like
you saw that too.
That was whack.
I thought that was whack. But honestly, it was okay because I feel like I always say people from Baltimore, is because my baby dad's from Baltimore and I already know some people from Baltimore. I feel like, they kind of grow up differently and everybody wasn't hip to, even though we're having sold out shows in Baltimore, everybody went, and he was a guy, everybody went on the OMG girls. You got to cut him a little slack. I mean, I guess because he's an interviewer, he was supposed to do his research.
Yes,
that's what everybody was saying.
Right.
But it's okay.
So whatever happened with that lawsuit? I remember the lawsuit. Is it still going? What's the status?
Yeah, it's still going. We got a mistrial, but it's still going.
Yeah, because I didn't understand that. And especially that happened right around the time that Flo Rida made his big settlement work out the way it did. And I was really, really, really happy for you guys because I'm like, oh, they about to get this because I had never heard of no OMG girls till I saw you guys as a kid. I think that's when I first met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys came to the studio and we worked and whatnot. And I was just like, I'm sitting here saying to myself, oh my God, these folks gonna get, I know 200-300 million. I was so happy when I got that news. We was all pissed off, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we was just trying to figure out
it, like throughout you know, when it first came out that you guys were going to court about it. And we were like, yeah, because how did you feel when you seen the images of these dolls that were created in your likeness?
No, it was crazy when we saw them because it just was so like a spit image of OMG girls. So everybody, we all was sending them like, and people were sending them to us like, we got these dolls because of the OMG girls. We want to support the OMG girls. And we just like,
they don't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, we don't got nothing to
as
do
far
with
as being tied in, but y'all got everything to do with the likeness of it.
Exactly.
So who messed up the trial? Because somebody went up there and said something they weren't supposed to. I'm a ghetto lawyer.
A ghetto lawyer.
My understanding is that the judge instructed somebody not to say something that had been stricken from the record, and they gonna try to get it in anyway. And when they tried to get that testimony in anyway, they declared a mistrial.
Hey, it's not like you got all the information.
Hey.
She got that out tip book right there.
Hey man, she grew up around some real soldiers out here that know how to talk to people.
Info already.
Hey.
Sound like you know what dance is. Okay. So with this being said, we got to get back into the breakup. What is your favorite song on your EP?
Honestly, my favorites are Grown Up, but not Grown Up. What is it? Game Over and Crash and Burn. But everybody's favorite is the one with my baby daddy. Everybody.
So, not to stay on him.
Okay.
But did y'all break up? Did y'all break up like prior to finishing this project? Because I saw this video. Is that's the baby daddy in the video?
Yeah, that's him in the video.
See, let me tell you. So,
okay. Zonnique, what is it? Now, did y'all break up and you kind of like, okay, well, we got to do a video?
I was trying not to watch the video because you was in lingerie. Okay, let me just.
Yeah, I didn't have on enough clothes in the video.
I was just like, wait a minute, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I was like, wait a minute. Then I'm like, who is this? And the way it kept being sent back and forth to me, I was like, well, it's something, because I kept watching, because the way I was in a position where I couldn't hear what was going on.
Okay.
So I was only watching, but it came from like 5 different sources at the same time.
Period.
So I was like, oh, this must be something crazy. And I'm looking.
Let me see what it is.
Other than seeing you in this lingerie, I didn't know what was going on.
Great.
So help me understand what.
So, it's me trying to think of the best answer. To be honest, me and my baby dad have been broke up for a minute. But y'all
got a cool relationship.
Yeah, we have a really great relationship still, and I feel like even though we have been broken up, we've tried to work it out a couple times, so we're able to still be cordial and do things together,
like casually adult.
Yeah. But only because like we're both not dating anyone else. Like,
okay,
let's make we gotta make that clear because people think that.
So really, y'all still together?
No, well, no.
That can get crazy for a woman.
What's your type?
What's my type?
Don't say Ray Shrimmer. I ain't got no type. No, I'm saying I ain't got no type. No. Let me clear. I'm not saying don't say them. I'm saying
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, okay. Because somebody clipped that and it'll be just that. But like, why you shade us?
I'm gonna be real nosy right now because I seen the baby daddy and I never seen him like in person. I was like, okay. He cute, Zonnique. Okay, she know what to do. Okay,
he's real handsome.
So then I seen another handsome, at the at the EP listening. I'm crying. And this man took off his mask and I said, "Oh, Zonnique know what to do. Okay, this one."
I wasn't giving nothing like that,
Zonnique got a very attractive young man.
We'll talk about it
at her EP.
Quick.
What
we doing?
I am not driving. There are pictures.
Her baby daddy.
There are pictures.
Well, she's not.
There are pictures.
Well, maybe he was an invited guest, or maybe he was a special invited guest.
He was, but he brought flowers, and I was like,
flowers.
Shanika, don't do that.
Shanika,
flowers. Hold up now.
MTT.
There wasn't no flowers being brought now.
She said it was a peach colored flower roses.
He ain't no flowers.
No, he didn't get me those.
You
Hold up now. Hey, now I see what's going on here.
This will be all over the internet tomorrow.
Not for real.
Shanika, you know what you're doing.
It was like a publicist, somebody that handed him flowers.
That was my friend.
Nah, but we just wanted to know How you get friends that fine?
Yeah, you know, I know a lot of people. I was gonna say I did have some nice, you know, looking people in the building.
Okay.
She did.
For my listening party.
She
But, yeah.
did.
That
I
was
was
up.
like, hey, I ain't never seen this many young, because I'm old. I ain't never seen this many young, attractive men in one room at one time. Zonnique had them in the building.
Zonnique.
The people step out for your girl.
Fans or supporters?
Nah, supporters. Everybody
Okay,
supporters.
okay.
I got 2 questions.
You know in Atlanta, you're fan or supporter.
I got 2 questions. It's not a 2-parter. It's just 2 separate things. Did you hear about the recent breakup allegedly with Damson and Lori?
I did see a post on Twitter about it.
What were your thoughts on it? I'm saying because you could have been like, "Oh, I'm sad. I don't want it to be this way." Or you could have been like, "Well, I knew that was coming." Or you could have been like, "Maybe it is publicity."
Honestly, I just figured, you know, it wasn't long enough to really. It was probably just a little fun.
A little fun.
A little fun, probably.
So
That's
you
probably-
believe in Laura Harvey fun?
Yeah, I do. I believe women should have fun just as much as men should have fun.
Oh my God,
Wow,
no.
right.
No,
So
I know
what-
it's a double standard, but you know, it should be okay.
Speaking, you can have fun. I'm just going because I remember when you went to Dubai,
Oh, okay.
and there was this picture that popped up, and it just stuck in my head.
Oh Lord.
You better not start crying. I
I
don't
ain't
know.
gonna start.
Okay.
Don't you start
Well,
crying.
that's
I ain't gonna cry.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Not that it was stuck in my head.
Because I was going to ask next. The next thing was, I was wondering if this breakup had anything to do with the scene with Damson and Chloe. I was just curious. It could have something to do with that, right? But because you know she kind of got the hell on with Michael B after his scene, remember? And then I wanted to ask you what was your thought. Well, since we didn't tie that in, but what were your thoughts on this scene with Chloe? If you were commissioned or solicited or you know paid to be in a film, would you have taken on a role to do an explicit scene such as the one Chloe did with Damson?
Well.
Would you bring the clappers out, son?
Yeah, I personally probably wouldn't. When I was growing up, I wanted to be Lisa Ray in
Oh.
Players Club.
Oh.
Wait a minute. All right.
I would
That's
play
why
like
this little video floating
I
around.
would
Great
play, you know,
inspiration.
I would play something like that. We ain't see Lisa Ray bending over. It's cool, you know.
No, we didn't.
So you would
But
start. You would
I was still
start.
like,
She got stalked.
You would star in our new Magic City movie.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Please
Okay,
call me.
fine.
Absolutely.
Dig into
Well, she
your acting
around
bag.
she around the right people, so she can make just about anything
I'm getting
happen.
Monica
Okay.
vibes.
So
Giving Monica vibes.
Monica, I love Monica. First of all, I
I
grew
get
up
that a
with
lot.
her. I think she's very positive. And,
We love Monica.
She presents
All right.
herself well.
more questions.
God dang,
More
bro.
questions about
The man
Zonnique.
trying to give
Okay.
us
Okay, so you have this EP out, right? There are a list of, you know, young women in the game that are doing their thing. Can you tell me right now, with who's relevant, your dream tour?
My dream tour would be SZA, Janae Aiko, I'm sorry, I'm trying to. Questions like this always get me. I'm gonna say Summer Walker.
Okay.
Oh, it's sold out. I mean,
It's sold out in Queen.
Yes.
okay.
No escape.
No escape. I mean, no. Hey, okay, hold up.
Wait a minute, hold
no
on.
shade, no
I'll be in the
shade.
news tomorrow.
No shade.
Don't do
I'm
that.
just joking. I was
But
joking.
you know,
I'm a
It's
comedian.
a different time.
Yeah.
It's a different era.
era.
It's a-
Yeah.
That's a whole different, you know, bad. You know, Escape. They, you know, all the way
there.
up there.
Up
Yeah.
there, exactly.
I've actually opened up for Escape. So
Really?
yeah, on their first like tour coming back. Yeah.
So what
Shouts
about
out to my mom.
what about this Tamar
Your
Braxton?
mama G, man, straight up.
Tamar Braxton in the news. She's alleging that things that happened between her and Todd and Candy, and she's taking an attack on the ladies' voices, the ladies of Atlanta. And she says she can outsang everybody and all of this. What's your take on Tamar Braxton, this whole situation?
You know what? When it comes to stuff like that, I try not to even make a take on it because all of the people are my family. Even Tamar, usually everybody's pretty much my family. So I just like to stay in that lane. I don't even like to make opinions on what they got going on because I love everybody.
And that's the way you mind your own business.
Yeah.
See, that's why.
Because you got to give people a chance to like fall out, and that's how it is. I mean, everybody we know, we cut somebody out, and then we get back cool, and then it is what it is. It is Zonnique. Like, well, I was just trying to take up for my people. It's gonna make us look
so
great.
it's a certain level of comfortability that comes with allowing humans to be humans. Basically.
Exactly.
All right, I like that. When your birthday, Zonnique?
March 20th. I'm the last day of Pisces. I just had a birthday.
All right. Happy
So
belated
that was kind
birthday.
of tied in with the. Well,
Thank
damn. You know, I ain't getting no invite.
Well, I just went to Magic City. It was real like a ratchet birthday.
No, I'm talking about to the listening
to the
party.
listening party. That means we ain't have your number because my mom sent it to everybody in her contact list.
Y'all mama done got my number.
Nah.
Man,
you know, Jock live in your mama old house.
What?
Why you got that? I love that house too.
The memories.
I just bought some new furniture yesterday.
It's the house to be in.
So what's your favorite room in that house?
The one downstairs. That's where I used to live. All the way down the way.
Yeah. Who room it is now, Jock?
Shut up.
All right. That's the little.
For real?
Yeah, that's the little cutoffs.
It had a little energy in that room. Ooh, I feel crazy now.
The one by the cellar.
Zonnique energy.
So it's not
Zonnique.
So it's not 100 downstairs.
Nah, it ain't 100.
Stop, shouting.
When I walked down there, I saw that black. I said, whoa.
It do look a little downstairs.
That's so funny, Shanika.
Nice home.
No, I wasn't gonna say that, but I was like,
just making sure she knew.
No. But it's very interesting because sometimes.
She said she loved that house.
That was a good thing. And listen, I told your mom this 50 times at closing. When I saw her about to, like, she was tearing up, and you know, her and your grandma was like such a warm place. I was like, it is, and she's like, man, I felt good because if she's like, ooh, congratulations, I'd be like, hold on, why are you so happy to let it go? Because it's not, you know, but.
For me, that represented a lot. Like, you know, just knowing Tip and Tiny, that's where she declared her independence. And I felt like, yes, ma'am. Because you got to show these niggas.
I got one question. So I got one question. Is this the infamous, the house that Jock now lives in? Is this the infamous house that Tip was at the front gate trying to get in to get to? Push the button. Let me. Oh, Jock, your house famous more than you, man.
Man, listen.
Not y'all out in his house. They telling you.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't want nobody to know where I live at, but thank y'all.
So are we gonna play Zonnique EP? What?
Of course we gonna play it.
I know she waiting on it. I'm waiting on it too.
Why wouldn't we?
What song you wanna go with?
Shanika.
You want to hear the baby daddy song?
You so pretty with your hat on, Shanika.
Oh, thank you. You so Jock with your hat off.
With hoodie on.
We've been on, goddamn. I've been on this ass, Shanika. We've been on this.
We have no malice.
I love it. I mean, I'm gonna say, I guess if you want to play the baby daddy song, I'm gonna say play the baby daddy song.
No,
my nails messed up. Oh, this. Send Me an Angel. My mama wrote this song.
Oh.
Wow.
That shit didn't hurt.
So before, so he looking for the song right now. Okay. What is your favorite Escape song?
My favorite Escape song is Now That I'm Grown. Do You Want To?
Ooh.
That's the one.
You know what?
Like
That I think that might be one of my favorite ones. Definitely. Definitely. You know, I had at that time when Escape first hit, I had a girlfriend who could sing, and she was the neighborhood singer. Period. She could sing. I mean, she could hit all them notes. So we would be outside, and we down there by the rock in Wildwood, and she would just go out there and be singing all Escape songs and people like that, and it would be like, dang. So to grow up, for me to grow up and meet Escape, it was like, they don't even know to this day probably how big of a fan. I always tell them, but I don't think they really know. You never really know. You don't really know until somebody start crying when they meet you. You be like, oh, you was a fan. I couldn't be just crying, you know what I'm saying?
You know, you be having to give people their flowers, though.
You have to, man.
Yes.
You do.
Because sometimes, I mean, for real, as simple as it may seem, a song can get you through so much, or a whole movement of, you know, the thought process of how people think when they're making their music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Young Jock in the Streets morning takeover. We are back. You heard it here first, man. With us, that is, because it's been streaming like a mug. Yeah. Zonnique in the building. The new single, All Grown Up, from the new EP, The Breakup.
Yes.
Out now.
Out now.
How you
Everywhere.
feel? Oh my God, I'm just, man. I'm so happy. I'm proud.
Yes.
I'm proud to see somebody who's because you know what? A lot of times artists or people before they even artists, they so much dirt be on them and be done went through so much from scandal to low points or just putting too much business out there. And for you, I feel like you got a good clean slate. I can't think of a bad day I've never seen you be negative. I've never seen you even be shaded. I can't recall. I'm just happy for you. Keep that up, man. Keep that. Aries, right?
Pisces.
Pisces.
Oh, Pisces. Okay.
Pisces.
You right there on the cusp.
You looking like crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody say Pisces crazy.
A little bit.
Do you bust windows?
Well, I haven't yet, you know.
Not yet.
You got a brick or two in you.
I mean, yeah, if somebody make me crazy, I will.
Wow.
Well,
I know that's right.
We pray that ain't gotta happen.
Yeah, we don't.
All right, they want me to ask you about Eris's 7th birthday party.
Yes.
How was her birthday?
Her birthday was so much fun. We went to Cascade and everybody skated. Well, I pretty much forced everybody to skate, me and my mom. And she had the OMG girls perform.
Yes, OMG.
Yes, my mom did not play. Well, Eris really loves OMG girls right now, so my mom was like, you know, she gonna do anything for her kids. She made Bree come into town. We all went to go get outfits. She wanted to get us in rehearsal, but we was like, okay, it's kind of last minute. We just gonna go out there and wing it. And that's
But did y'all do a good job when y'all went?
You know, we did okay. It wasn't anything spectacular. I'm not gonna lie, but Eris enjoyed it. So
I know that's right. All right, well, that's amazing. They got what they wanted to know from from a. She's 7
Eris
though.
is a superstar for real.
She
7?
is.
Yeah.
Wow.
It feel like she just like y'all just had that.
Yes.
Like y'all just like your mama just had her. Damn.
Right.
Time be flying.
Yeah, it be flying.
Man, I've been on the radio 7 years.
Yes, you've been up there
Okay.
almost 7 years.
Well, make sure all y'all out there stream this EP.
Please, The Breakup, stream it. It is streaming everywhere. Apple, Spotify, whatever you got. The Breakup.
Now soon the thing kick off all the way hard. He gonna be trying to make up.
I love that. Please do.
Y'all heard it first, man.
Y'all heard that. She said, come on back home then. For good.
I'm messy. Don't get me started.
Don't get us started. Hey, man, you know it's love again. Thank you for joining us. Much success on the new EP, The Breakups. I Need the new single.
Yes. All grown up.
Please believe it. And she is all grown up. I promise to God she is. I'm sitting here right now. Can't believe it. Again, thank you for joining us. You know it's love. Till the next time. Young Jock in the Streets morning. Take over.
Hi.